and welcome everybody out there in D&D land. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday evening. No camera for this part of the mission. I'm just not feeling it right now. But before we jump into the action, if you are enjoying any of this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are interested in participating in the live streams and hanging out with all of us, please check out our Twitch channel. It's down in the description below. And if you're interested in playing in any of these games, well, go check out my Patreon. Join at one of the lower tiers so I can get you inside the community and we can start discussing everything we will be doing. Hello, everybody. So, you have begun traveling next to a flaccid-looking sword, bird, dragon. Sword, bird, dragon.
I'm sorry, what?
Look at the map. Exactly.
I saw one last glimpse of it.
Yep.
Before it just disappeared.
So, you've all begun traveling out towards Versier, correct? That's where you want to go now?
Yeah, to cut it off.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Taking the back roads.
Very well.
Or,
So,
the route.
You're taking the route. There is no back road per se.
Well, no, I mean, like, we're not going through Corsair and then down. We're, like, going more directly.
Okay. So.
Like, we were talking about, like, there was some kind of a road.
There's a path.
Like, this way.
Yep. Now, are you going to be taking that path, or are you going to be cutting across the open fields directly towards Versier?
Oh, we take the path.
Okay. Well then. I once again am asking you all if you are going to be doing a forced march or a standard march.
Well, if I recall, we were making pretty good time. We only stopped in Nelsier for a couple hours. So I think the regular march would get us there in good time. Right, guys?
Thought it was like forced march would get us there in 2.5 days.
Yep.
Yeah, so like right now we've spent 2 days. This would be the end of the second day.
Yep.
And if we're getting there in 2.5, that's 5.5 days. That gives us a
well,
day
you guys also took half a day in Melseer to do all of that shit.
Yeah, so that's why this would be near the end of day 2.
Yeah, so that puts you half a day behind.
So,
okay,
yeah.
so we can force it then if we want to get to the ruins in the week.
Okay then. Now, with infrequent breaks and with frequent marching, you all do get a negative to your passives and all of that jazz. Let's see if anything happens along the way. Who wants to roll me the D100?
I'll do it.
Oh, damn it.
Say, not me.
63. 6 divided by 3.
So 2. That's what you want on the table, 2? Okay.
You won. 21.
I don't understand.
No one ever does.
Me neither. Alrighty. So, you journey for the remainder of this day, out open, across the road, and marching a little later into the evening before eventually having to come to a stop since, well, those of you without dark vision, which is nobody, your horses do not have dark vision. No, Palando has dark vision.
I'm spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual.
Yeah,
Oh.
he worships Gabby just to get that perk as a human.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Mostly because I think it's stupid that, like, either next to no races need dark vision or everybody gets it. Like, that's how it should be. It's just...
And now
it's
Twilight Cleric came out and it's so stupid.
Yeah, that entire book is stupid. Anyways. You keep marching. And eventually you have to pull off to the side of the road and, hunker down. You've pushed as far into the night as you feel comfortable before Hay looks at you and tells you, Sebastian, hey, these other horses look really tired, man.
That's cool. I mean, we don't want to push him too hard, but we
Yeah.
gotta make some time. So yeah.
Okay. We should probably rest up a little then. You know what would make me feel a lot better is apples.
Well, we've still
Uh,
got apples.
I fucked up my line. I'm really tired too. That would make me feel better is apples.
I will hand him an apple.
Oh, thank you.
I'll give each of the other horses an apple also.
Hay will glare at you as you do so, Polando.
Would you like one, Hay?
Yeah.
All right, I got one more. There you go. I'll chuck it at him. Not like throwing it at his face, like lobbing it.
You peg the horse in the face with an apple. That'd be fucked. If you were 2 levels lower, this horse might be able to take you. So anyways, you all start setting up a camp right off the side of the road. Nice, simple, easy peasy. Lemon cheese.
Where did the lemon cheese come from?
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Hmm?
It's the rule.
Oh yeah, Moose, did you add that 50 gold to the party loot?
Oh, I thought that was Polando's 50 gold.
Polando doesn't carry money.
Rolando doesn't believe in monetary systems.
And he was asleep for most of the time when we were looking for the butler.
Hey, I found.
He was a good guinea pig, and no one can take that away from him. If he was a little stronger, he'd probably be multi-classing barbarian by now. But anyways, you all begin resting up. I have to make my own roll to see if something happens right now. Something does happen. Nice. So I need first and second watch, and Liara, I assume you're third, fourth. And Reyna will be all 4 for assistance. So between the 3 of you, who's first and second watch?
I'll take
First,
All right.
can I take first, Sebastian?
if you really want to. Fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on last watch with Liara and Reyna because that just goes straight into my morning stretches.
That's fair enough. So,
Nobody takes third?
that's Liara and Reyna.
No, okay.
Reyna doesn't sleep at all. Liara sleeps half.
I'm aware, I just forgot.
Yeah, it's fine. So during the second watch, Sebastian and Reyna. Sebastian, you notice a little spark in the sky. A flashing greenish light. It's very quick, very sudden, and very bright.
What direction?
Oh, that is a great question. Sorry, I actually have to think about this. Northeast of where you are.
Okay. So it's not towards the ruins.
No, it is not.
All right. That was kind of where I was going with that.
Okay.
So it was a greenish flash in
Yeah.
the sky.
Very sudden, very bright.
Ah, yes, the nuke tests.
Are you doing anything or just ignoring it?
Well, how far away was it? I mean, it's in the sky.
It was a fair distance away from you. Maybe half a mile or so.
Hmm. Wonder if we should investigate. But everybody's sleeping. Yeah, I'll kind of take a look, see if it came from something close by.
All right. Roll me a perception check as you go out and investigate.
So this is just me, so no advantage.
Reyna will stay back to watch the player characters while they sleep.
All right. Wondered if I need.
Unless you want to wake somebody up to go with you.
Well, that'll screw up their watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to use my inspiration. I will not.
Okay, roll your perception check.
9.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Should have used that inspiration.
It could very possibly have been worse. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Sure, you could have rolled lower. That's right. You start walking out there, and as you walk through the area, you do pass by somebody who, you just wave to. Evening, and you both just walk past each other nonchalantly. But you don't really notice anything odd. Like, you get closer to that half-mile radius, and you don't see anything in the air. You definitely smell something. Something... It's kind of hard to put your finger on it. Almost like the smell of a morning dew.
Okay.
But that's it.
Well, I know there's sort of like elemental dragons in the area, so I don't want to get too far. I'll head back to camp.
All right.
And was it odd that I passed someone in the darkness? Like,
now that you got back here and think about it, I mean, most of the time people don't travel in the, dead of night. But in the moment, you rolled a 9, so,
yeah.
No one ever said you had to be smart. Or wise.
Well, I'm walking around in the darkness. Maybe he's checking it out too. I don't know. All right.
So, the rest of the shifts go by without a hitch. Nothing happens. All of you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Moose, you wake up and somebody's in your bag. With you. There's a red-furred satyr in here. Mouth full of bread, looking at you wide-eyed, and just backing away slowly.
Would you like tea?
They take the bread out of their mouths. I would actually really like some tea. I think that'd be some pretty hospitable gestures from you.
You're a lot less off-putting than the rest of the people outside.
Oh, thank you for the compliment. Those people outside are kind of scary. I mean, they're also hairless.
That kind of was the big first turn off.
I kind of reckon with that. Sorry I snuck in here. I'm famished. And I saw a bag and I was, ooh, probably food in it. And then I realized I could crawl in here, so
Yeah, I made it. It's nice. Here, and I prop
nice
up a
place.
table and chair.
Oh, thank you. They wander over towards the chair and sit down across from you. So what's your name?
I go by Moose.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Moose.
Yours, if I'm allowed to ask?
Oh, yeah. Shit. Where did I put that? He has a name. He's actually named.
I'll believe you this time.
Yeah.
I mean, well, he's just thinking of his own name.
Oh. The name's Ortlek. Pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you too. Here's some tea. It's green tea at the moment.
Oh. Well, it doesn't look too terribly green. Immediately, like, gulps the entire thing down.
Oh, it's a bit hot.
Oh, that burns you. If you're not paying attention to it, it'll burn you. Alright, that's some fine. Whew. Alrighty. Well, that felt a little. I got the horns pointing north to this morning, didn't they? Oh.
Yeah. You. Well, I understand that you rifled through my stuff, but you seem to only have taken bread.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm gonna insight that.
Go for it.
15.
I mean, they're kind of hard to read.
I mean, you could have just asked for some stuff if you were really starving.
Well, I mean, you know, there's you look so peaceful and sleepy, and I'm not really used to people being fully hospitable to you, you know? It's really inconvenient.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Right?
All your money. But, well, that's, yeah, fair. So, what brings you to this neck of the plains?
Honestly, I don't really fucking know. I was out there just, you know, surfing around a little bit, hanging out. My buddy went missing, and I decided to yeet myself through one of those little portal-y thingies. And then explosion went off, and I opened my eyes, and I had a mouthful of cow dung.
That's an unfortunate way of traveling to this plane.
I've woken up under worse circumstances, so you know.
Yeah. I mean, my family's travel to this plane wasn't that great either, considering people halfway thought that we were were-rats.
What the fuck? A were-rat? No, there's no way that you'd be a were-rat. You're clearly a rat folk. Softball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you.
No. But it kind of goes the other way. I met this old woman whose husband was apparently a famous, like, giant rat killer, and, you know,
Oh no.
I assumed too much, and I honestly feel very bad. I almost went off on her, but no.
They flick your scythe upwards in the air, and you didn't see them, the scythe on them, but they catch it. Do you want me to go deal with them? I mean, we shouldn't be dealing with people who are killing your people, right?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to finish the story. I apologize, but I talked to them. It turns out it was actually just giant rats.
Oh.
You know the type, the ones that, you know, they yell at you if you tell them to stop, like.
Right. Those things.
They're like really unclean. I don't like it. Like, they take uncleanliness to a whole new level.
You know, I'm not really one in particular to judge about people doing shit like that, but you know, to each their own. And he places your scythe back down, very nonchalantly.
Yeah.
But you know what, little man? Lex, never forget a friendly face and someone who helps him out in the time of need. If you ever need anything, you'll be able to reach out to me somehow, alright? I'll be here for you, alright?
I'll remember your name.
Good stuff, little man. Hey, would you mind distracting the naked people outside and let me escape a little bit? I don't really want to talk to them.
Yeah, sometimes I get like that too. Why do you think I stay in here all the time? I made a whole house.
I mean, this is a really nice place. I mean, it's a little cramped for my taste, but I mean, given the alternatives, this is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you want some bread from the road?
I think I took plenty enough from you already, little friend, but thank you.
Anyway.
You should also remove 5 rations from the party loot.
Just remove them from my own.
Yep. Luckily, your canteen is also empty. Sorry. But you know, he just needed a little bit of water, and he will
Honestly,
try to take your scythe if you leave it unattended.
No. That was a gift from a friend.
Oh, it's a beautiful piece you got here.
Yeah, I can't use it myself though. It's just unfortunate, but sentimental value.
Oh, it's all about finessing, you know? Here, watch. He lifts the scythe up and begins spinning on his hooves quickly. If you do it like that, the momentum will slice right through all the enemies for you.
That's actually a very helpful tip.
Aye. Just make sure you stand far enough away before you start spinning or you hit them with the bar, and then it gets really awkward because then it looks like you're hugging them.
I assume you speak from experience.
A little bit there. But anyways.
Yep, alright,
Let's do
distraction
this
time.
sneaky style, thank you. So you're assisting him with the stealth check as you walk out. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm going to run off to another side of the run off to another side of the field and start screaming.
Hey, Lawful Stupid, thank you for the raid. Really appreciate you all.
I thought you were calling me lawful stupid.
No. You're a stupid chaotic. That's a little different.
I prefer neutral stupid.
That's fair. Well, since we have people here, I guess I gotta turn on my camera then. Great! Thank you all very much. Hope you're all enjoying everything we're doing here. There we go. Face cam's now on.
I love my neck.
So yeah, what do you do as you walk out trying to distract them for your new friend, Utlek?
Yeah. Hold on. I turned on the stream again. And started speaking to me in backspeech. No, like I said, I'm going to just start out of the bag and start screaming in the opposite direction.
You all watch Moose pop his head out and just start screaming at the top of his lungs.
No, I'm running out,
Oh, running and screaming.
pointing in random directions.
What? Oh shit! What in tarnation? This is it! Everybody up! This is it! It's on! Another drag!
What's going on here?
Dragon attack! Get ready!
Gamer Blast, thank you for the follow.
Nice.
Really appreciate it.
I have no idea what's going on.
Not one
Natural
on
one.
perception.
What?
That is plenty enough of a distraction for them to get out of here.
I'm gonna start launching
Shale, thank
sun
you as
bolts
well.
into the air in every direction.
Punching all around chaotically in every random direction you could possibly
Before
think
anyone starts questioning me, I'm darting back in the bag.
of. Okay. You get back in there, Moose, and on your way with your passive, you do see them roughly about 10 feet beyond all of the horses, and they just give you a thumbs up. And you hear in that awkward Irish/Australian accent, "Nice," right in your head as they walk off.
No problem, I say back in the head.
You don't feel a connection there anymore.
Well, it was worth an attempt.
So, what the fuck happened?
You all screaming while I was trying to work with potions. Anyways, we're gonna get back to doing that.
I don't know. Moose just came running out of his bag, screaming all crazy.
Was that Moose?
A
I
light
think
show.
so.
Just watch the light show.
Well, whose watch is it?
No, it's morning time. This
That
was
my watch. Oh.
this is morning time. I time skipped you all a little bit.
All right.
Moose pops his head back out of the bag, seeing if anyone is questioning him.
Oh yeah. What? There he is. What happened?
What are you talking about?
Didn't you just come running out screaming?
No.
Bad dreams there, buddy?
No.
Are you
Need
saying
some dog spores?
a second moose?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Be an imposter.
Insight check.
Go ahead and incite them. Roll me a deception check, Moose. You're gonna have to beat them by a pretty large margin. Okay, the insight's high enough. You're pretty sure he just lied to you.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
Shady. Does he think I'm stupid?
Yes.
Mm.
All right. Well, anybody got to do anything before we head out? All right. Saddle it up. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you taking the lead again, Sebastian, with your trusty steed, Hay?
Damn right.
Alrighty, roll me that survival check once again.
Let's roll. Nat 20.
So, as you begin walking out, Hay looks at you and goes, "Hey, just so you know, I saw that there was a path through a couple of farms that leads to that other road that we're looking for."
Fuck yeah. That's why you're awesome.
I know.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go vandalize property. And go, takes off running. So, you actually managed to cut about half a day off of your journey with this survival check and this little shortcut that Hay and you discovered together. But Hay totally discovered it, just to be clear. Was Hay. And all of you are kind of taken aback that you're off the main road, and as you pass by, you do see one of the Chihuahua folk look over at you, very confused.
There are a lot of these dog people.
Howdy.
Just passing through.
And they look very confused as you're running through.
Do you have any sugar?
We don't have time for shit.
Yeah, we got a little bit of sugar out here.
They're galloping away.
Yeah, stop by at the general store.
There's another general store coming up.
Yeah, they're pretty general.
So that's why they're called that.
Every small town has a general store.
Can we just leave the small town? God, there's just a ton of towns.
As we're riding along, I'd like to dump out the dragon meat from my bag.
You mean that rotting old meat?
Yeah, I still got 12 pounds of rotten dragon meat.
You're not going to eat it? Did you know if you eat its heart, you get its powers, according to old?
I didn't have the heart. I just had some of the flanks.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. It went a little rancid.
Let's just throw it on the farm here. They probably won't notice.
It's good fertilizer.
That's what I was thinking.
This is why scarecrows are a thing. Just ruin this farmer's cropland.
So, you're...
Or he's going to have this one patch of just like awesome crops and he's not going to understand why.
Do you drop it just over the crops and fields?
I feel like this is like Jurassic Park. It lures a bigger one to that location.
Yeah, I just kind of dump it out of my bag on over the side of the car.
Okay. Dragon meat. Okay, let me mark this on the map for, scientific
12
reasons.
pounds.
Right
Rotten.
there. Okay. All right. Text. White. Dragon meat. Drop off.
Sacrifice has been made.
Alrighty, so that's in the world right now. That's the juju you're putting out there for everybody, man. All right, cool. So, after traveling for an entire day, you're now close enough to Versier where you start seeing the industrialization of all of the homes out here. They have these large contraptions that seem to grind and gear aggressively that are kicking up the soil of the crops and cleaning them off and spreading them around. It's a very odd thing to be looking at. And none of you understand it at all. Oh, wait, Moose, you would understand this stuff. This seems to be rudimentary technology. And by rudimentary, more advanced than most of the shit you know how to do. But, yeah, it seems kind of amazing. They have crop turners, automatic crop turners.
Land of sorcerers.
Or mechanics, one or the other.
It's clearly sorcery.
Hey, man. Alrighty, so are you guys just pushing forward ahead into the town itself?
Don't see why not.
Okay, I was just thinking maybe
Good.
somebody got curious and would want to stop off and look at it. But you know, y'all do what you all want to do.
I am tea maker. Do not care.
Very well. As you push past all of these mechanisms, you do finally make it outside of the city of Versier itself. And when I call it a city, it's not quite that large. It's actually a population of roughly 200 individuals. You can tell just by the amount of buildings they have, and yet you see there's a lot more oddities wandering around out here. There's floating clothing that have bits of like ghostly looking limbs that are carrying things and committing to mundane tasks. And as you pass by, you kind of like have to pull off to the side of the road as somebody runs across the street and just begins shouting all of these weird words that none of you truly understand. And I mean none of... Wait. Do any of you speak Abyssal?
Does it Moose?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Oh no, because he's like third generation. He wasn't actually.
Yeah.
He's not from the old country.
Yeah. So yeah, none of you understand the languages they're shooting around. And your immediate instinct goes to, you know, oh, there's a lot of wee folk around here. There's a lot of halflings. And then you notice they all have those same bulbous noses you recognize from the individual who works inside of the cars in Mida.
There's a word that keeps dashing through my head, and I don't know what it means, but it scares me. It scares me a lot, guys.
Do we see the carnival?
No, but you see a town full of gnomes, and none of you know what a gnome is.
Oh my god.
Is Liara having any deja vu?
Liara, there's an instinct in you that tells you not to trust.
Not to trust.
I'm gonna remind everybody that
This place is
don't the quill wolves, they can shapeshift. These are all shapeshifters.
There's something very wrong going on here.
They're all quill wolves.
Backstory for anybody watching: I hate gnomes. Continue.
We should find this carnival and leave immediately.
Do the people appear normal or are they sleepy?
Oh, all of them are fully awake. In fact, there's not that many of them, but there's a lot of those floating around limbs that are transparent. It's weird. And most of them seem to be instructing. One of them is barking orders while looking down at a book with their quill and pointing at different ones and pointing in different directions.
Ooh,
Hey,
I'll
guys.
approach him.
Alrighty.
Howdy.
They blink at you twice.
Hello.
Hello there. How you doing today?
I'm not doing too bad. How about you?
It's a beautiful day to be working.
I guess so. So what's going on here?
What do you
Got floating
mean?
clothes and whatnot?
Those are our servants, you know.
Servants. But there's nobody there.
They're just insane.
Like they're invisible?
What's the square root of pi?
3.141.
Liara just do.
Jerry?
Actually, Liara, give me an intelligence save.
I will be using my actual inspiration on this one.
Go for it.
Can I also?
Yeah, Moose, you're super smart.
26.
27. What's better than 26?
I have
I wasted a crit on that.
Liara and Moose. Liara, you get 16 points past the first decimal before your brain just kind of. And Moose gets one more.
Oh my god. Wow.
I've been proven intellectually superior.
Why are
You know
y'all
that.
saying numbers? He asked for the root pie. It's rhubarb, obviously.
You stay pretty there, little one. All right, hi, you.
Oh, thanks.
Hey,
People say that to me a lot.
they wander over to Liara and Moose. You see here, these are our unseen servants around here. Yeah, we keep
Dress
them.
them up.
Well, yeah, we permanently enchanted them into a little crystal to be able to make sure they can keep working for us as much as we want, you know. For some reason, people don't really want to move out here with all of us. I'm not really quite sure why that is.
Can I see your little crystal?
No,
You'll appreciate it, I promise.
no.
Oh. Watch this. I'm gonna cast what is it? Tiny servant on the letter that's been stomped on.
Oh, well, ain't that really adorable? You just animated a piece of paper.
But it will help you out with anything. See? Ask it to do something.
I need you to go fold my laundry. I need you to go fetch the pails of water. I need you to turn over the soil, test the soil, make sure all of it is perfectly fine and edible. Make sure that it's reasonable for all of the worms. I need you to pull out 15 worms from Mrs. Goldfire's house, and I'll need you to bring them all over to my farm and bury them. They have to be buried at least 3 feet deep, and I need all of that done in the next 2 hours.
Well, you heard him, Papple. Go.
The paper looks at you and just shakes its head.
No.
I refuse.
Go. Bad paper.
It very solemnly slacks over and drags its little edges as it's moving. It did not want to do all of that. Oh, well,
See-
that ain't terribly useless. I mean, it's still pretty useless, though.
You see, I can get more too. We can keep doing this.
All right, yeah, that's good. That's why we have about 80 of them in the town so far.
Wow, that sounds like most of the citizens.
I mean, it's about half or so.
Oh, well, this is off topic. Look, we're trying to find a circus. It should be coming here today.
Oh, yeah. They're actually setting up out for back the other side of town right now.
Awesome. Is there an alchemist shop here?
Oh, yeah. You're wasting my time. Leave.
Wait, what?
I need all of you to start. I told you to leave. Get off my fucking property. Go.
Oh.
No, bye.
Come on, guys. The halfling doesn't want us here.
Excuse me. Did you just call me a half?
What?
Those things are vile. They're chipper little fucks. I hate them.
You ate them?
No. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it.
Sounded like I hate them.
I sound nothing like this, little fuckers.
What are you then?
I'm a gnome.
Oh,
Learn the name and feel it. We will be taking over this world here one day. One day. You say, you watch. We'll be the next predecessors of this entire fucking boring playing yard car here. Stupid imbeciles. Only about 2 of you are intelligent out of every 59 or so. It's really inconvenient to me. And they wander off muttering like that.
I don't like these people.
he had a lot of issues.
What a funny little fella.
Hope the paper likes its new job and life.
It only lasts like 8 hours, right? Oh, that
A
poor
very
little
short
piece
life.
of paper. That poor little piece of paper.
What is my purpose? You live with gnomes.
Hey, thanks for
Oh.
the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Alrighty. So, you're all in town. You learn that it's on the other side of town. And as you walk past, you do see that most of the citizens here are all of these gnomes.
It's like a little village.
All of them glare at you as you say that.
Place is weird.
We ain't little. No, none of us are little. Y'all just big.
Oh, I'm
How
so
big is a gnome?
They're a little bigger than you, Moose, just slightly though. Actually, they range from 2 feet to 3.5 feet.
yeah.
So they're around you.
I am 2 feet.
Yeah, most of them are bigger than you, but around your size. Liara, give me a dex save.
A deck save? What?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Somebody probably threw a brick at you.
I'm about to get hurt. This isn't gonna be well. A 5.
It's
Plus
it's
five,
not a
plus
brick.
4.
I ran into one. I tripped over one.
It's not a brick. It's a tomato, and it splats all through your hair.
Prestidigitate.
Who did that?
Who did that? Which one of the little ones did it?
They all just cross their arms and look up at you two.
I like these guys.
I'm gonna reduce and become their size.
Now they're gonna kick your ass.
One of them.
Don't give up your height advantage.
Cultural appropriation.
This is the only way. We need a diplomat. I could be worlds.
You shrink down, and one of them breaks out of the crowd, walks up to you. It's actually a fairly like well-built body, but it still has that ugly gnome head, like just round and bulbous and obnoxiously bulby-looking features, but like chiseled fucking body.
I see Jeros projecting some of his fetishes.
You have disadvantage on your next roll, asshole. I don't play that shit.
Hi.
Hey.
Where's the alchemist shop?
We don't really have a alchemist shop.
Oh, what about like a?
We all do our own alchemy.
Oh, cool. Then let's see who's better at it.
Sure.
They snap their finger at you, and you revert back to your normal size.
Don't
Wow.
do that shit, my town.
Dispel magic.
Yeah.
Weak. That's the best magic you have. This alchemy.
Do you want to
challenge,
have a spell off?
And it starts flexing at you.
I'm having an alchemy off.
We're gonna have a spell off now, ain't we? We'll
That's-
get our 4 strongest casters.
Whoa.
Bring your tall and hairy asses. Midnight.
They
Where?
walk
That's
back through
hairy.
the crowd.
Where?
Seen your ears?
Where at?
Middle of town near the fountains.
High midnight. Okay.
Does it have to be midnight? Like we
And then-
sleep then?
So I want an alchemy off though. I really would.
It's
prefer-
gonna be a spell off. You insulted their spell casting.
they insulted my alchemy.
Yeah, of course, because you're not a gnome.
Okay, we're gonna win this. Spell
I
off.
mean, you have a full caster, Palando, Sebastian a
spell.
half caster, Moose a half caster.
Or the
I know
caster,
a
actually.
spell. I know one.
a circus we can recruit people at. we
Don't
got.
trust those people. They're all shapeshifters.
I don't trust the.
They're all
Okay, we need to get to that circus immediately. We need allies.
Allies? I thought we were gonna I don't know.
Spell off.
I really
Mess 'em
want the
up for-
Imperial
make
so I can
everybody
burn this
sleepy.
place down.
I could make them a pie out of that stuff.
Why don't you bring one of those dogs with you to the spell off?
We'll see if they have one. We'll bring it. We'll bring it. I don't know if they sleep though. I don't know anything about these things. A word just went through my head as we got to the city, and it was very foreboding. And it turned out that's what they were called.
That's fucked up, man.
Anyways, let's head to the circus before, so I can find somebody that's out.
I would like an acrobatics check from all of you as you are walking through town.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
Why me?
Oh wow!
Because you're associating with them.
Oh, it's
Can I use my athletics?
I mean, yes, but the DC will increase considerably.
All right, I guess I'll go acrobatics. Maybe I just want to run fast.
Well, it's your call. I mean, either or, honestly, man.
Oh, I'm not supposed to have advantage, but I still rolled really well.
22 is pretty good. So, Moose, you have to be a little careful, as you do notice they periodically throw up like tripwires to try to trip your allies, and like you have to stay on top of their shoulders. But all of you are being very careful not to trigger any of their mechanisms, not to hit any of their traps that they're making in real time as you're trying to cross through this town. And at one point, Sebastian, one of them actually pulls a large chain in front of you as you're stepping, and you just drag your foot across it and send two of them kind of
right.
like rolling.
It's fucking
going to
Gulliver's
say-
Travels up in this bitch.
I'm going to like while sitting on one of their shoulders backwards, just gonna look at them. You do realize that this is the exact reason why nobody likes you.
What? We didn't do anything
Every
wrong.
single one of them flips you off in unison, Moose.
Do you guys have a bar?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, they do. We should go there after.
Where is it?
Come here, sweetie, I'll show you.
You hear from someone in the crowd.
Go get her.
Those aren't directions.
I'll take you to the bar. First round's on you.
That's not how it works.
Down for
Say
this.
that as a pickup artist.
What's the problem, pretty boy?
Roll me a perception check, Sebastian.
It's just gonna be a guy trying to trick you.
16. No. You see there is a 2-foot tall, gnomish woman with hair growing out of her nose, her ears, very gray-looking aesthetic, with a dress that really does not suit how round her body is, and yet how saggy it is as well.
Oh yeah.
Come on, big boy, I'll take you for a ride. Let's go.
And now you finally know what it feels like to be catcalled, and it's really bad.
I have an idea for the potion off, but it might have some chaotic results. I really am not looking forward to the spell off, though, guys.
Well, duh.
They're bringing 4 people. Where am I gonna find 4? This circus better. That this.
What are you
4.
talking about? We're right here. We got your back.
Do you know magic?
I do. I actually know a couple things.
Do you believe in magic?
I'm pretty sure if I used my magic, these gnomes would explode.
There goes my monetization. It's worth it.
Going for that. I'm glad you got it.
Yeah, I got you. Now I want to watch the what was that? American Pie 2? Yeah, that was American Pie. No, that was 1. Yeah, that was 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not on the second one.
Yeah,
Second-
no. The second one had the better soundtrack though. Just saying.
Yeah, it did. A lot of Sum 41. Okay,
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
I complain about me derailing things, but you all talk about your nostalgia.
the music, man. That was my job.
Get to the
I
circus.
thought you,
Find out what the
thought
hell
you-
you're doing.
I thought your job was chair force.
I am Space Force now. Space
Space Force. Fuck yeah.
Boots
I'm
on
sorry, I can't look at the flag and not think that line. They're pandering to millennials. We know this. And yeah.
Boots on the Moon 2023.
But anyways, you march through town and you see that there's this very large tent that's beginning to be erected in the outskirts of Versier. And all of them seem to be getting hassled and yelled at by all of these gnomes as well, who all seem to be like yelling out different profanities, looking at, the strong men, the bearded women, and, setting their shit up. But you can tell there's definitely an air of frustration coming from the carnies as they kind of look past and see the 4 of you, which 3 of you stand out in the crowd. I mean, let's be real here. You're the size of 2, if not 3 of them.
I have a plan, guys. Because this might work. I'll explain later. Moose, look cute. Polando, Sebastian, be bodyguards.
Shall I sit on your shoulder?
I turned to Polando. Was like, "Isn't that basically what we already are?"
I mean, pretty much.
I find this demeaning and highly offensive.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the brains of the outfit.
Guys, just go along with it for 5 minutes.
As you're walking forward, you do see one of the workers kind of stops. They wave their hair backwards, where they have one of those really nicely, finely combed looking long hair, like Fabiano style hair, that they kind of like tie off really quickly in rope. And you see the soft green skin, the tusks just reaching over the front of the mouth, and a kind of like a swimmer's body looking half-orc just kind of walk out towards all of you. And he, as he's walking, somebody tosses a hat and it goes spinning over as he catches it and places it on his head. Very tall, black and red in this crisscross, almost X-sequence design, creating these little teardrop looking shapes all the way across it in the vinyl, as he flicks out a card and puts that card up into the hat and walks right over to you. Marlises, I'm the head director of this traveling show. Pleasure to meet the 4 of you. And he sticks his hand out.
The Arabistan, we've met before. I'm here to see the seer on behalf of Rodan. I've brought my bodyguards, of course, and my pet.
Not your pet.
Roll me a deception check.
Go along with it.
I am wearing clothing.
Oh, it's so cute, it speaks.
My awakened child. This isn't gonna work.
10.
Insight.
I am, I'm so very sorry, but I don't think we've actually met before. And, you can see the seer if you would like. I believe she'll be opening up her tent here in a couple of hours. Would you like me to give you a tour around here?
Kind of important, you know.
Well, I'm sure it is, but, you know, business as usual. Everything's important in somebody's eyes.
We were sent by
Rodan, yeah.
Rodan. We need to see her immediately.
Well, I'm very sorry, but the seer sees who she wishes when she wishes. And right now, her tent is not open. You have to understand,
when will it be open?
a woman who gazes into the stars in order to understand everything a little better. She needs her rest. It's difficult looking that far away.
Why would she be asleep? She must have known we were going to be here.
If you were of importance, I'm sure she would have.
Oh, damn.
Don't like your tone, sir.
And I, on the other hand, love yours. Pleasure. He kind of like leans backwards, like stretching very deeply. Ugh. So anyways, we open in 2 hours. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Wonderful as well. And if you would like, just for any mild inconvenience that might be bestowed upon you, they flick their wrist. They have tickets in their hand. These are half-off admissions for tonight's show. Enjoy them.
Oh,
Oh, neato.
we also heard that the greatest wizard ever was traveling with you.
That's a no.
You heard that, huh? Okay.
Liara, drop it.
I mean, if you need a practitioner of the beautiful arts of illusion, you can go talk to them. Triangula is a
Triangular.
their real name's Gary, but you know, Triangula sounds better on the stage. Sure, you all understand. You definitely strike me as Connor Sewers, and I have to say, young man, he grabs your hand, Polando, and lifts your arm. You are fucking jacked, bro.
Oh, just stretches and yoga and whatnot.
I mean, it definitely works for you. I mean, like, he like jabs you flat in your chest. Yeah, you know how to take a fucking hit and you're probably acrobatic as fuck. How high you reckon I could throw you in the air?
Pretty high.
Yeah?
I mean, if you want to give it a shot, go for it.
Hell yeah, let's go. And he puts his hands down. I need you to give me an acrobatics and he'll give you an athletics.
Both net ones.
Oh, he fucking nailed it. You fucking nailed yours. You watch as he tosses Polando in the air about 25
Oh God, I'm
feet.
still on his shoulder.
No, you're on the R's.
No, I'm joking.
And Polando, as you went up that high, he's like starting to adjust himself to try to catch you.
Oh, no, don't catch me.
Don't worry, man. I got you. Probably gonna hurt him.
No, don't. I'll move out of the way.
Or you could do that monk thing that you do.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. He's
do
trying
it.
to catch.
You
Yeah,
slowly, gracefully fall right outside of his grip. Oh.
yeah,
Slowly
no,
fall
I've
into
learned how to-
Princess Carrie.
What are they paying you as muscle?
Well, I just got 50 gold at the last. Well, I didn't get 50 gold. We all got 50 gold, and
50
that
gold?
buys a lot of cotton candy.
I'm sure she takes half of it as leader. Well, and be 25 for both of you, and then the pet gets whatever scraps she wished to give over.
The pet also gets paid. It's a person.
Ah, so you got 1/3 each. I mean, if that's for each job, I mean, if you're interested, we got an extra
I'm
10.
actually the accountant.
Depends on the job, you know. We only worked about 3 minutes for that.
Damn, that's not too bad. I mean, I don't think we can compete with rates such as that. However, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that you will experience the beauties of this land, the beauties of the cultures, and the beauties of whoever you fancy. Come with us. Living wage, hot meal, at least once a day, sometimes twice. Warm or cold meals for the rest of it, you know, honestly, we gotta keep moving around here. You get to live life free out of everyone else's control. You interested?
No, I'm good. Actually, I don't really have any use for money.
But experience the world. I mean, imagine all the
I've done
different amazing people you get to meet. And as he says that, he like grabs your shoulder and gestures towards the gnomes and then spins you and gestures towards your friends.
Oh, the amaze! No, not those ones.
To be honest, not
Yeah.
everybody's amazing.
I would like to meet this amazing triangula.
Well, he'll be performing here tonight if you need.
Can I meet him beforehand? It's kind of an emergency.
You know what? I'll go reach out to him. Will that make you feel better, Miss Liara?
Miss Stan.
Miss Stan.
Miss Stan.
Miss Stan.
Swiss Miston?
Swiss Miss
Stan.
Stan Madhan. Phenomena. But anyways, I'll see you all shortly. And he turns around, adjusts his pants, and keeps heading out.
I do realize it's very disrespectful to me when you consider me a pet.
I'm sorry. It was to get in character. I am. You know, no. I stand up and jump to Sebastian's shoulder, opposite side of the head. People confuse me for somebody else a lot of the time, and that other person is very vain.
Who's the other person?
I don't know, some elf that looks like me.
And you're not?
You hear from the crowd of gnomes.
What? No. What? I tried to talk to you guys. In fact, I tried to come to your size. And
This
then
time there's another tomato, but you dodge out of the way. Just...
Hey, pick on someone your own size. Reduce again.
Immediately after you do that, the circus runs over to you, picks you up, and takes you away. Like, hey, you don't want to fuck with all of them. They will fucking put you in a grinder. Like, they're not joking. Like, they will throw you in a grinder.
What? I was more just trying to.
yo, these folks don't fuck around. If you challenge them, they will fuck you up. Okay?
Me and they didn't
Hey, I'm
wanna
trying to
hurt
look out for you here. I don't think we need to be arguing at all. I'm just telling you, these folks, you know what? You better stay with the circus tonight, all right? We're a little more safe than just a couple of folks, okay?
I actually have to meet some of them tonight at midnight.
Yeah, you just told. Well, I don't care about that. I'm telling you, like, you kind of want to be safe here, not stupid.
They're
Okay?
gonna me. They wouldn't resort to.
They would literally put you in a meat grinder and serve you as
Hey,
food.
Why don't you all stop mansplaining to the woman?
You know what? Fine. He lets go. Go die. And just walks off.
Where is this triangula? I'm gonna need this guy.
I need you to put under allies and organizations. You, Liara, are now an enemy of Berseer.
Wait, what? I haven't actually done anything.
Pick on someone your own size. That's enough for them.
Enemy.
That's like walking up to a dragon and be like, yeah, I killed your fucking kid. Like, just...
Yeah, but we did that already.
That was a little different. You guys are like, I killed it? Like...
I mean, we kind of did that with Vascarvin at one point.
Yeah, that worked.
Because Vascarvin was a bitch.
Look, I'm gonna
Hell,
fix.
Still is.
Friend.
Don't
One
worry.
of my friends.
Need a friend after this spell off.
Oh, God.
People want to talk about my best friend.
Where's
It's a
Garrett?
gnome. Oh.
Where's Garrett?
Does not exist. You can't tell me otherwise.
Triangula.
Triangular. So
All right,
they
so we
did
got
bring
a
you
couple
close.
hours, right?
They did bring you closer to the tent, so if you want, you can actually sneak around their group and everything before he let go of you. He was actually trying to help you, but
I'm just going to be talking to the carnies and I'm trying to listen.
oh, the carnies fucking love you, dude. You walk by and you see that there's this woman with a third arm coming out of her right arm that's fully functioning. So like as she's brushing her hair, the other hand's like making a cup of tea.
I'm trying to listen for beast speech.
All right, roll me a perception check. Exactly.
Where's-
Thank you. He gets it. The armed woman.
Okay, okay, yeah, cool.
Oh, get ready for it. It's coming. There's lots of puns here.
An 18.
Okay. You do pick up fleetingly that there seems to be a couple of individuals talking in beast speech, but they stop very quickly to the point where it's a little difficult to track them down. More or less, you figure out who isn't speaking like that. The armed woman, the stomachless man, whose bottom part where like your stomach would be under your rib cage is completely shrunken inwards to a small tube. There is the fingerless woman, who she has a large hand that's like it has tentacles reaching out from it in a very odd shaped manner. There is the Edge, which appears to be a halfling or maybe a goblin, who's surrounded by shadows underneath a cloak that hides all their features. And you discern that those individuals aren't the ones speaking like that.
So the bearded lady,
It could be.
generic strongman number 3.
They only have 2 strong men.
My God, where did the third one come from? Now, ruling the edge, armed woman, stomachless man, fingerless woman.
Yep. It's none of them.
I guess I'll just continue walking around.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? Are you going to stay within their encampment, or are you walking back to Verseer? What?
No.
I gotta find triangula.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion roll, Liara.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What just happened? Where'd it go? There's- Probably not good. 12.
Okay.
Enough.
Sebastian Polando, are you just following her, or are you doing something else?
I was kind of meandering. I'm
Mhm.
trying to see if I can't find any of these quill wolves.
Oh, and how do you plan on doing that?
I don't know.
Are you gonna just be like, "Hey, you got any quill
so-
wolves?" Like,
So they're like, I mean, because I rolled the nature check and I know kind of what they are. They're smaller, like halflings, are they? Or
quill
don't remember.
wolves? No,
Yeah.
quill wolves are fucking wolves. They are the size of wolves, but they can temporarily transform into a humanoid form. You're not
Okay.
very sure on the specific amount of time, but you know it's not very long.
Okay, I thought they
So
were like
they're
doppelgangers.
no, they're predominantly wolves, and then they turn into humanoid shapes.
Well, I will kind of look around, see if I can't find any weird animals. Is there like a beast tamer guy that I might be able to talk to?
Roll me a persuasion check. Let's see if you can find your way over there.
All right, you fucking carnies. Natural 20.
What kind
These
of
are
did I
your
do?
people, Sebastian. Like, they really like you. The moment you like walk past and they hear that first sigh, they just hand you a flask. There you go, man.
This guy's great. All right.
Fucking carnies. These guys are great.
No, that guy, that specific guy.
Hey.
I don't trust the carnies.
Why not, man? We're all just trying to live our lives.
Smells like cabbage.
Oh, we have a few animals around here that's, their diet is all vegetables, and cabbages are super easy to grow and cheap. So,
Really. A lot of animals.
Yeah, we got a lot of unique ones. Hey, you want to go check them out?
Yeah.
All right, we got a pig that will eat literally anything. It's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Like, we have thrown
just
a bar. No, like, we've thrown a suit of metal at it, and it eats it.
That's not normal. That's probably why it's in a circus. Let's
He
go
looks
check.
at you like, yeah, that's the point. Like, just... Yeah, whenever something doesn't have a home, it finds a home at the circus. You're walking past with this pretty, like, deep-voiced halfling, of all things. Just, like, he sounds like a man's man, but he's a little tiny halfling. But yeah, right in here, this is actually our animal tent. Some of them we have to leave in cages only while transporting them and while we're setting up. Afterwards, we let them out. We let them free range if it's safe. But they're all really good. I mean, here we got the giant ape right there. We got this thing. It's called a death deer. It looks like a deer in a cage. It can also eat anything. We got the elephantus over there, which appears to be a very large elephant. But at the end of its tusks, it has these tiny little circular-looking protrusions, and as it exhales, there's a little plume of flame. Just. Oh yeah, the wolf bats. He points above you, where you see there's 4 cages that have these bats the size of wolves with 4 limbs.
Oh man, that's the stuff of nightmares.
Oh, they're actually pretty nice. Hey, Jesse. He picks up a cabbage and tosses it up and just. They're vegetarian too.
We heard you guys passed through Malseer not too long ago.
Oh yeah, lively group of folks over there. They really came out in full force. Really liked us.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a different vibe when we were there.
Hey, anything that happened after we were gone, we are not liable for. Anything that anybody heard and they took personally and wanted to pursue, we are also not liable for. It's in the tickets. Just look on the back of it.
not what they heard. It's you kind of left something in town, caused a little bit of an issue, but we solved it.
What? There's something to tell. That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Well,
Apparently,
what
some
was it? What?
folks,
Or allegedly, what was it?
allegedly, some folks who were either associated or following you guys left an Everpup in Melsier.
The fuck? Actually, as the Beastmaster, he has a fighting chance. An Everpup, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Jesse, we don't have any Everpups, do we? The creature shakes its head no.
Well, yeah, I told you left it.
We didn't have one, right? Shakes its head no. Yeah, all of the wolves know, like, you know, who we have. And I was pretty sure, yeah, we've never had an Everpup, man. I mean, that would be terrible for a circus. Could you imagine? I mean, it just puts everyone to sleep.
So,
But I knew you were a scholar when you walked through here, sighing like that. You know, you're definitely connoisseur of nature and the animals and the likes. I like you, man.
oh, yeah.
You have been
So-
you have been deflected.
27 persuasion. Yes.
So have you guys noticed anything weird? Like have things gone missing, or have like you seen anybody kind of following the circus?
Oh,
Because it's not necessarily the circus, but there's something going on, like either in the circus or following the circus that is like monkeying up these towns. It's giving you guys a bad name.
oh, that's bad.
Trying
Yeah,
to get I've heard rumors, and my companion can actually speak to animals, and the descriptions that the Everpup gave would lead me to believe that there might be quill wolves involved.
He just
Those
rubs
things
the
are
bridge.
fucking dangerous.
He rubs the bridge of his nose. Yeah. I know they're dangerous. So what? Yeah. Mirton, Brim. He like walks further, deeper in, and you see that there's these large cages with these two white furred looking wolves, and with the coloration in there, they're kind of hidden underneath the shadow with no extra light protruding in here. And as you get closer, the light that you do have shimmers off the bars where you notice sections of them are actually covered in adamantine. Brim. The wolf looks up. Come on, transform. We gotta talk. It looks at you, looks at him, and shakes its head no. All right, come on. Gotta do it. You know the rules. When I ask you for something, you have to at least hear me out. Shakes its head no again. Do you really want us to let you back out there in the wild? You know what happened last time? We had a group of adventurers trying to hunt you guys down, thinking that you were murdering everything. Keep you safe. Please oblige. And you watch as the creature, like, paws its way over towards you. And when it sits on its hind legs, or, like, when it stands up from that lying position, Sebastian, you kind of have to take an instinctual step back as this creature, at its full height on all fours, is as tall as you.
Like a direwolf.
Yep. And immediately it shakes its body, and all of the spikes that laid flat shunk, and splinter out, almost like a porcupine. And then it kind of leans up against the bars, and slowly you watch as it twists and snaps until it's this incredibly pale-faced looking elf with pure white hair, white irises, and just leans outside of the bars, clearly able to fit out of them in its humanoid form. Reem, this is. I'm so sorry, friend. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Sebastian.
Sebastian, this is Reem. Reem, Sebastian. All right, Reem, shake their hand. Reem just reluctantly holds its hand out towards you. You can tell it's trying to, like, oh, I wish this was a fucking paw. Like, all right, come on, don't be rude to him, man. He's cool. He's cool. He's just a little stressed out. He doesn't like strangers. Last person he met like you tried killing him. So, no.
Well, nice to meet you.
Grabs your hand. Give me a strength save. Oh, it's doing the same.
Mm,
25. This thing squeezes your hand, and you feel like it's trying that dominating presence over you. And in response, you just twist your hand and squeeze harder, which causes it to, like, recoil the hand very slightly. You did beat it. But this thing's fucking strong. So, Reem, you remember that random quill wolf you found out in the wild? Yes. Well, did it turn out not to be a quill wolf? It looks at you, Sebastian. Did you kill it?
Of course not.
Roll me a persuasion. $19.
We discovered what it actually was, and we helped give the people information to make its living there much less of an issue.
Why?
Because we went there to see what the problem was, and we found a solution that made sense. The issue was that it was making people fall asleep. So either it had to leave, or we had to figure out a way for it to stay there. And that's what we found.
Now, Reem, are you confirming to us here that that was not a quill wolf? Reem didn't know. Okay. And
That's what he told us.
You left it in a town full of people. Sleep never hurt anyone.
Well, relatively speaking, no. But there were a couple of people who would disagree if they could.
It kind of like slinks back into the cage a little bit. Listen, friend. Reem's a good chap. He's not all that good at people. You know, I mean, this is not his home by any stretch of the imagination, and it's been a little bit of transitional period. Can I trust that you'll keep this discreet, not tell everybody? I don't want to. We don't want to lynch or anything like that. You know.
No, that's not why I'm here. I mean, I was expecting some sort of weird cult of like a bunch of, you know, I know they can shapeshift, and I didn't know what to expect. I just heard.
Oh, what would make you think we're a cult?
I don't know. All I know is weird things are happening associated with the circus, and shapeshifters are involved. So maybe you're all shapeshifters. I don't know.
We're not all shapeshifters.
This seems very normal.
Thank you.
Yeah, as circuses go.
I mean, we try our hardest to be as unique and entertaining as possible, but sometimes we gotta do the smart thing.
that makes sense. I'm glad we could have this discussion and allay my fears. Everything seems good. I don't sense any, you know, bad intentions.
That's fair. That's fair.
I appreciate you showing me around.
Good. Well, it was nice meeting you as well. But I think I'm gonna have to have a little conversation here with Reem about proper etiquette and puppy. It's gonna be an awkward conversation.
Well,
You have yourself a good
yeah.
one, buddy. I need to handle this, man to man.
I mean, honestly, that Everpup couldn't have stayed with the circus, and I'm more wondering why it was out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
that's a-
same.
So
You look over at the entrance, and Moose has been standing there watching you.
I apologize. I hear everything.
Oh,
Check
hey,
it
a
out.
softball. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Nice to meet you. Hi there, Reem. Hi there. Sorry, I was rather distracted by the quill. Distracted by the quill.
The other one slams its head up against the cage, and mind you, it's as big as Sebastian on 4 legs, and just hisses, and you watch as all the spines shake across its body. She's not very personable. Just she doesn't like people.
I start speaking in beast speech. I apologize. Yes, your assessment is correct. Just a little things. Dachshund, the name of the pup, rather enjoys to stay there. They managed to settle him off with the mayor, so he's at least well cared for. They didn't just drop him in the middle of town.
That's good. That's good. You did a little all right. And he reaches through for a fist bump, and you watch Reem just very quickly, and he pulls his fist back and shakes it in pain. Well, anyways, if you don't mind, gestures for all of you to leave.
Have a good day.
You too. Now,
take care.
over to you, Liara. As you are asking all of these questions, trying to find individuals, you get a little frustrated after about 5-10 minutes or so, and you kind of just plop down at one of the benches they have set up. And then there's a flash of smoke beside you, and you see that there is a purple caped man with a purple wide brim hat and black mask across their face, sitting beside you in a gesturing pose.
Oh my god, you must be the great triangula I've been hearing about.
That is correct, madame. I am the great triangulant.
Okay. Do you want to make 500 gold?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a competition with some gnomes in the city that we have to beat them in a spell off.
Oh, you mean competition? No.
Yes.
Very well.
He re-buttons 2 of the buttons on his shirt. You're not quite sure when he unbuttoned them, but yeah.
Oh.
Do you expect this to be something else?
Let us go fuck up some gnomes.
And just stands up and walks.
Night.
And I think this is going to be the end of the session, y'all. Players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. All of you that raided and are still here, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you. If you enjoy this content, be sure to, follow the channel. Maybe get a gifted sub in here, or gift a sub, or be a sub. Any of the things, I hear Twitch Prime subscriptions are good. If you want to catch up on anything that we've been doing, we have a YouTube channel full of over 300 videos of our campaigns thus far in the past year or so. And aside from that, I think that's going to be everything. So thank you all very much. We're going to be going over and rating Rolling Dice Mama. So if any of y'all want to participate in that, definitely do that in chat. And we will see you all next time. Bye.